Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am Crypto Kip. Today, guys, we got a lot to talk about. The Federal Chair Jerome Powell is giving a speech, actually made some comments earlier this morning that a lot of people are talking about, squashing some of the beliefs of recent where, hey, people thought the Fed was going to cut the rates. And now Fed Chair Jerome Powell comes out and says today, hey, what's all this Fed cut talk? You know, we're not really there yet. We still have a long fight to go against inflation. Now, what blows my mind is that is causing some bullish movements in the market. One thing we've been looking at is the S&P 500 revolving around how the Federal Chair Jerome Powell has been speaking. And what we're seeing is very interesting right now, and it kind of tells us a larger story for where we're at in the market. If you guys have been watching this crypto channel, welcome back, everybody. We've been talking about the Fed rate increases and how it's been affecting the price of Bitcoin and crypto. And it really has been, guys. Every single time there is a Fed chair meeting where the FOMC board gets together and they decide whether we're going to pause, raise, or lower the interest rates, the markets get a little bit volatile. Now, we are probably still looking at a rate pause upcoming, and so people can kind of remain bullish for now, and we've been headed in the right direction, but Fed Chair Jerome Powell is warning us to pump the brakes, and the market pumps. Very interesting. Bitcoin right now is above $38,000, moving towards 40K. Can we get there today? We'll talk about that, guys. Also, one of the altcoins that I've been buying and looking at for a while is pumping today. I want to share with you guys. We predicted this on the channel. It's in the CRONOS ecosystem, but there are going to be a lot of altcoins that pump. The Solana ecosystem has been doing spectacular. Some NFT communities have been pumping. There's some new NFTs being launched. It's going to be a very interesting bull market, and if you guys join me in this journey, I'm sure you're going to find an opportunity to make some gains. That being said, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but I've been in this market since 2016. I love crypto, and I want to help educate some of the new people on just what's going on in the market. What is a experienced crypto guy thinking about? What should you be focused on when it comes to cryptocurrency? Do you need Bitcoin? Do you need Ethereum? The answer is yes. You need a little Bitcoin. You need a little Ethereum, guys. But there's going to be a lot of altcoin plays that are going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to continue to hunt for them on this channel, guys. In our live streams, we do Q&As. In these Q&As, I have recently gotten a list of different coins to look at, which we're going to continue to build on every single day, guys. We are trying to find some 10, 20, 30, 100x gems for this next bull cycle. With that, guys, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get into all these crazy stories today. I also got to talk to you guys about a $28,000 Ethereum prediction. Yeah, and I believe it. I believe it. Guys, there's a lot to go over, but what an exciting day because Bitcoin's pumping. Look at it, $38,800. It's a beautiful day. By the way, yesterday I had Stanley Steamer come by and they cleaned my carpets. So right now I'm standing. So that's a little bit different. I'm standing. Maybe I should stand more. I don't know. I just did a weird dance, so maybe I shouldn't. But maybe I'm just dancing for Bitcoin. $38,800 Bitcoin. It's a beautiful day. 3% gains for this coin on the day. It's a 758. Wow, almost $1 trillion market cap for Bitcoin again. $250 million of the way. Well, actually. Wow, way more than that. $250 billion until we get to $1 trillion market cap for Bitcoin, which sounds like a lot, but for Bitcoin, it's not really. I mean, when we look at the previous market cap for Bitcoin, let's just see what we got. In the previous peak of this bull market, last bull market, okay, so previous all-time highs at about 1.2 trillion. Guys, I just would be surprised if we didn't 2, 3, 10x that. For Bitcoin in the next bull cycle. I mean, 10x would be insane, actually. That would be a $690,000 Bitcoin. That's not what I'm predicting, guys. I really do believe we can get north of $200,000 and south of $500. You know, just like I'm talking about a $2 to $5 crow all the time, which I know people love to go at that one. You know, I'm looking at a $200,000 to $500,000 Bitcoin, to be honest with you guys. And we've got some evidence to kind of show. I mean, you know, not evidence, but some hints to show the excitement that could come with the spot Bitcoin ETF. And then obviously a bull market, which we get every 4.5 years. It's a Bitcoin halving. If you guys don't know what the Bitcoin halving is, then you guys need to subscribe to the channel. You guys need to learn a little bit more. Really, I'll just tell you real quick for those of you guys that are newer, every single 4.5 years, the rewards given to the Bitcoin miners, these are the computers that power up the Bitcoin network. They get a reward Each time they solve a block, which is solved every 9.5 minutes, just solving for all the transactions on the Bitcoin network. When this block is completed, the miners that helped in that transaction get a reward. That reward is Bitcoin. Every 4.5 years, that reward is cut in half. That causes more of a supply shock event, a scarcity event for the asset, and that's why it goes up. Not to mention the fact that whales are accumulating this thing like crazy because they look at it like digital gold. Gold's got a $12 trillion market cap. Bitcoin's got a $750 billion market cap. You do the math. If it's better than gold, where do we go? Up. And I think that we could easily continue this breakout. Yesterday I was talking about, hey, could we get to $40,000 before the end of the year? Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Now, don't be fooled, folks. I'm not saying we just go straight up and it's a bull market, period. We're certainly in a bull market. Some people's portfolios are already at all-time highs, guys. It's very, very interesting because if you've been active, if you've been looking at some of these things out there, you know, you could have made a lot of money in the bear market and especially at the beginning of this bull market, and it's really just the beginning. Now, but don't be fooled because even if Bitcoin goes to $45,000, even if we go to $50,000, and even if we go to previous all-time highs after a spot Bitcoin ETF, it's not like the whales are going to stop playing whale games. If you look back at what happened in the previous bull market for Bitcoin, and you go to the all-time high, we had the most insane double peak I could even fathom. From $60,000, we dipped all the way back down to basically $30,000. I think it was even to $28,000, $29,000. And back up to $69K to an all-time high. These moves can happen, guys. And if you see historically coming out of bear markets, there's typically like another move down before the full-fledged bull market occurs. So just, you know, be on your toes, guys. Be on your toes. Be ready for it. I'm just giving you a warning. In the meantime, yeah, there are a lot of coins pumping right now. Let's look at the top gainers in the last 24 hours. Folks, Terra Luna Classic, a true piece of trash. I don't like it. Just being honest with you guys, some people love Terra Luna Classic. Some people are doing videos on Terra Luna Classic. I hate this coin because of the founder of this thing. He was a con artist, essentially. This coin, the stable coin associated with this thing, died. And I don't know why people are still buying it. To be honest with you, there are so many great projects out there. Why are people buying this? I don't know, but they certainly are. If you're making gains on Terra Luna, I'm pumped for you. I really am. I just can't buy this coin out of my good conscience. Sitting in the back of my mind going, you know, scammer was behind the project, really. A lot of other projects are moving up right now. Immutable X, Terra Luna, still moving up as well. Terra Luna Classic, Terra Luna, unbelievable. Those are moving. Frac shares, Internet Computer Protocol. A lot of people like ICP. I've seen a lot of people love Caspa. How's Caspa doing? Caspa, people think it's the next Bitcoin, trying to break out again to more all-time highs. We'll see what this thing does. You know, this is one where it took me a lot to not FOMO into this one. I'll be honest with you guys. Just because you're an experienced crypto person doesn't mean you're not going to FOMO. All the big boys out there are FOMOing into something at some point when a crypto rally comes. It's inevitable. I don't want you guys to do it. I don't want to do it, but inevitably, you're going to have an urge. I have an urge for Caspa. I haven't pulled the trigger on Caspa yet. I'm still kind of waiting for a big, kind of a big event where we take a big dip. I thought maybe the Binance news was going to be that dip, but we just shrugged that off. That was like the biggest black swan event, I thought. I thought all of a sudden, okay, Binance has a $4 billion fine against the Department of Justice for money laundering and violating international sanctions. This exchange is in trouble, and the crypto market's going to dip because of it, because that's what everybody believed. What happened? The opposite. Everybody believes that Bitcoin is just going to keep pumping. What can happen? Well, you know, the opposite could. But that being said, I'm not going to get caught on the sidelines. I'm going to enter my positions because you try to time this market, good luck. Good luck. You know, time in the market beats timing the market every time. That's just how it works. Over the long term, that's what the best traders in the world do. Let's look at some of these other coins out here, see what else is moving today. Solana's holding strong at $60 USDC. I wonder if USDC, I'm going to make a prediction. I think USDC is going to flip Tether at some point as a stablecoin leader in this next bull cycle. That's an official prediction. I believe that because of the strength of Coinbase, because of the strength of Circle, two very successful companies. Tether has had a lot of FUD, you know, and there's a lot more questions behind Tether. I think that USDC is going to get adopted by institutions a lot quicker than a Tether would and get utilized in a big, big way in the future, which makes me bullish on Coinbase, which, by the way, Coinbase stock is going up today. We'll be talking about that a little bit later. By the way, guys, if you guys have any questions for me, please let me know. What's going on? John316 says, standing is you, bro. Standing is you, bro. I'm glad you like the standing. I'm kind of a crazy person. I like to move around. So I'm glad that's working out. Let's see what else we got going on. CRONOS team is on fire. Preach, Kip, preach. I will preach. I will preach. What else is going on out there? Please notice my post. Ledger card token BXX low market cap. Easy 50X at least. V, I will check out that coin for you. We will check that out later. I'm going to go back. I'm going to look at some altcoins. Guys, put some altcoins you want me to peek at in the comments. I promise at the end of the stream, I'm just going to go back because what we do at the end of our streams is we go through altcoin hunts. If you have questions on the coins that I'm talking about or the topics that I'm discussing or something related comes up, let me know. Throw some questions at me. I'm happy to answer anything. Cryogenics X asked me if I'm going to buy a Dark Lion. Yes, I will be buying Dark Lions for sure. I think it could be an easy 10X. I'll explain that to you guys later as well. But I am a little bit disappointed that they're devaluing the loaded lines. But then again, I need to pump the brakes on that line of thinking because maybe they're just making this whole game complete. Maybe this is part of the grand masterpiece. So we'll have to see. Steven Hansen says, I feel like the biggest dump is coming, talking about low lows, only way banks and a... didn't finish the sentence, but... you know what? It doesn't have to come. A dump doesn't have to come. But let's talk about this because this is the big story on the day. Fed Chair Jerome Powell calls talk of cutting rates premature and says more rate hikes could happen. He is not taking rate hikes off the table, guys. Don't listen to those news publications, folks. Do not listen to those news publications. Media is a liar. It's just how it works, guys. Sometimes they tell the truth, but they like to spin. You can tell the truth and spin. Everybody does it, especially the media. It's just called bias, right? If you have bias, if you have a set of beliefs, you know, you're going to have bias. I have bias, unfortunately, too. The difference is I'm going to come out and tell you that I have bias. Not because I'm sponsored by crypto.com, not because I have any sponsors at all. We have no sponsors, actually, matter of fact, at all. On the channel, we do have referral links for Femex. If you want to leverage trade, we've got that in the link in the description down below. We've got memberships for a loyal community for the Crypto Report members on the channel. I put out the instructions on Twitter of how to join our private Discord where you can talk directly with Black C and I. But that's no affiliations with anybody's. And so my only bias is the bags that I'm holding. And I'll just tell you guys, I own a lot of CRO. I own Bitcoin. I own Ethereum. I own a lot of different tokens that, you know, I like. And I'm going to talk about those tokens, but I'm just going to tell you guys straight up that I am not like a, hedge fund manager trying to get the public, the sheep to do one thing while the wolves do another, right? Because that's what we get. You have politicians that can front run big moves, and people think right now that's what's going on with the BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF is people are front running this. And that's why even on the fake news, people know this is coming. And so I think you got big money going in right now. But back to Fed Chair Powell. Fed Chair Powell says rate hikes could happen. And this is something that I've been looking at pretty consistently, and it's been a story I've been telling about the S&P 500 relating to Federal Chair Jerome Powell because he came out very clearly, guys. Federal Chair Jerome Powell came out very clearly, okay? And he said, if the S&P starts moving up to all-time highs, we're going to have to talk about raising rates again. And so as people have been looking at the S&P 500, how have they not been, thinking more of a bearish side in terms of rate cuts, right? Hawkish side. I believe that if the S&P 500 continues to rally, then the Fed is more likely to want to raise the interest rates to battle inflation because the market, he's trying to suppress the market, guys. That's really a big part of what his mission is right now, unfortunately. And it's a very weird thing. You're almost rooting for the S&P 500 to not break out to all-time highs so that we can get Fed rate cuts. Once we get Fed rate cuts, then it's like if we can get back to the target rate inflation, Federal Chair Jerome Powell, we can get past all these FOMC meeting thoughts and concerns, and then the S&P 500 can then explode to 10 times all-time highs. I hope it makes everybody gajillionaires, okay? Just like I hope with Bitcoin. But I'm just kind of trying to put on the proper lenses here and look at this thing, considering all the pieces to this puzzle. And Federal Chair Jerome Powell at one point said, if we're breaking out to all-time highs, then we might have to raise the interest rates again if the S&P is pumping. S&P is pumping. So just, look out. But in the meantime, Bitcoin's ripping, and people are buying another big whale you know of. If you don't know of them, come on, guys. You got to get with the picture. Get with the times. MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor is one of the largest Bitcoin holders out there, leading the pack when it comes to companies putting Bitcoin in their balance sheet, on their reserves, investing in a Bitcoin as a company. Was a genius move, in my opinion. Some people were criticizing him the entire time, and meanwhile, he just shrugged off all the haters, all those fuddy-duddies out there, and said, I'm buying still. Buys $593 million worth of Bitcoin, may raise up to $700 million in new stock sales. So, guys, he is buying more and more and more and more Bitcoin every single day. 16,000 Bitcoin this guy bought yesterday, and now Bitcoin ended the month of November in the green. December's already green. Typically, guys, when we have a bullish November, we've seen a bullish December too. Can Santa give us that Santa rally? It certainly is possible. It certainly is possible, guys. Right now, Bitcoin's doing it. It's doing it. It's beautiful. Yes. $38,700 for Bitcoin and breaking out right now. Very cautious to open up along in a moment like this. Yes, we're breaking through resistance, but it's scary. I'll tell you what, I don't like to short Bitcoin ever, no, I just don't like to short Bitcoin, especially as we're coming into a bull market. That doesn't make sense. Typically, you like to short resistance and long support. If you had longed this breakout, you could have made some big money, but would you want to short this really? I mean, maybe we do come back down, but again, I'm kind of just on the side where Bitcoin's on a roll. I think shorts are getting liquidated right now. Well, actually, let's take a peek. How are the liquidations on the day? Is that what's driving us up? It's a good question. These are something that I like to explore. Shy Sox fan for life says, I think BlackRock and Vanguard are buying up everything. I think you're right. I think there's a lot more others outside of them that are doing it. Look, we got a little short squeeze today. $58 million is getting squeezed here. A lot more shorts are getting liquidated. The people that are betting against Bitcoin are getting wrecked right now. And frankly, they deserve it. No. If you're losing on a short trade, you know what? I feel bad for you. But also, don't bet against Bitcoin, maybe. I mean, you can definitely short resistance, but I just avoid leverage trading. That being said, I'm going to talk about a leverage trading platform that I like. Not Femex. I like Femex a lot, but I'm going to talk about a CRONOS coin in the CRONOS ecosystem that's exploding today, a leverage protocol I've been talking about. 40% gain today. At one point, it was up 100%. I'm looking for altcoins, guys, and we're finding them. We are finding them. Bitcoin's doing very well, though, today. Ethereum is a key that we need to keep an eye on. If Ethereum can break out of this triangle, and guys, it's looking decent. I'm thinking, hey, I've been saying I wouldn't be surprised, and I still wouldn't be surprised if we came back down to 1,600, but I'm also rooting for Ethereum to break above, $2,150 if we can. Then we might see a move. See this? Look at how we haven't broke above this move, right? And then we're not up here yet. Look at Bitcoin, guys. See, this is essentially that same line in my book. We've broken up. We are at all-time highs for the year, yearly highs for Bitcoin. Ethereum has touched it, but it's not at its highs it's close to its highs, but it's not breaking through and making crazy new highs for the year. It's been a while. Ethereum's lagging. Bitcoin's been performing. Altcoins have been doing well. Ethereum had a nice rally off this, but this retracement was painful to Ethereum holders. I'm still really bullish on Ethereum. In the end, I think Ethereum's going to have more percentage gains from bottom to top than Bitcoin, simply because of it's the largest smart contract platform out there. Also, it is a smaller market cap than Bitcoin. The smaller the market cap, the easier it is for that coin to print some gains. The overall market cap, by the way, guys, of crypto as a whole is currently at 1.42 trillion. And we would like to get back to the previous all-time highs, which was a 69K Bitcoin, but a $3 trillion overall market cap for crypto. And we are trying to break out again, kind of out of this formation and get up to 1.52, 1.63. I wouldn't be surprised to see that in December. We are having a rally. I wouldn't be surprised, but I've also got my pullback hat on, looking for accumulation opportunities in case we do have a pullback, because just when you think you have Bitcoin figured out, something else comes along and happens. CRO is cooling off for certain, really just stapled between this 8.7 and 10 cent level. If Bitcoin continues to break out past 40K, it might take CRO a second to catch up, But inevitably, if Bitcoin starts to break out, we get up to 40, 45K, 50K, maybe CROCoin lags for a minute, but then I believe that it will catch up. Right now, it is at the bottom of a trend line versus Bitcoin. I wouldn't be surprised to see it kind of bounce around here for just a little bit more. Maybe come up here, come back down, come up here, come back down. And then Bitcoin's all of a sudden at 40K. And then altcoin rally. And then all of a sudden we get the altcoins rallying. Something I'm looking for. And then same would play into the picture for any of these coins you're looking at. SOlana, XRP. Really looking at the valuation versus Bitcoin. Also looking at this token, Fulcrum Finance. Now, this is a leverage trading protocol in the CRONOS ecosystem. And this is a very new chart. Why? Because this is now listed on Gate.io. They actually officially listed this token on Gate.io, which is very interesting to me. It's currently got about a 45 or 28 to $45 million market cap. I don't know what the market cap is exactly because it says something different on CoinMarketCap, on Crypto.com price, and on the Crypto.com app. And so it's really hard for me to determine exactly what the true market cap of this is because it says something different in many places. That's just what happens. You don't get the best data when you have a newer project. This project was launched in 2022 or 2023, I believe. So it's very, very new. But it is up 44% in the last 24 hours because it got an exchange listing on Gate.io, which is a bigger exchange, guys. It is a bigger exchange. As more listings come for this, I believe it's going to continue to grow. I would see a world where there's no reason why this couldn't get to a $400 million market cap. I would not be surprised to see Fulcrum Finance get to $1 billion market cap. Again, this is assuming that the overall crypto market achieves a 6, 7, 10, maybe $20 trillion market cap. $1 billion is nothing when you're talking about $10 trillion, guys. And if CRONOS remains one of the top DeFi projects out there, which it is, just look at DeFi Llama, just look at the ranking of the total value locked up in the DeFi ecosystems. There's going to be a lot of coins within these ecosystems, within Solana, within CRONOS, that are going to explode. Fulcrum is one that I've been looking at. I enjoyed some beautiful gains on that today. And if you look at the all-time chart, you know, guys, this is the all-time chart. So here's the difference. Here's the Gate.io chart. It's only back till today because it was basically listed today on Gate.io, and you can get it through the Crypto.com DeFi app. But here's the all-time chart. It's way down from the all-times. So the all-time highs were slightly higher. And I wouldn't be surprised if all of a sudden we were kind of breaking out, get to a $100 million market cap, get to a $200 million market cap. Let's put it this way. A 10x is a $450 million market cap. Pepe is right around there, I'm pretty sure. Like, let's look. Where's Pepe right now? Yeah, it can achieve the market cap of Pepe. Pepe offers no utility. Fulcrum's great. There's staking. There's leverage trading. It's a fantastic tool if you're in the Crypto.com DeFi wallet. Also, if you download the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, you'll notice that it's currently the first listed app because it's the one that people use the most, I think, or are going to use them. I believe that people will. There's my prediction. I think that people will use Fulcrum the most because people like to trade. People like to make money. People like to trade. People like to leverage trade. And if you can leverage trade in your DeFi wallet using the interest that you're earning from your Crypto.com staking, I think that's what people are going to do. So I'm bullish on this token, guys. Pepe, but Fulcrum. I am bullish on Fulcrum. And now I'd like to look at some other coins with you guys. What's going on out there? How's everybody doing? What are we peeking at today, guys? What's the good word, my brethren? Let's see what's happening. Leverage and wrecked. Eyes on the prize. Fulcrum. People like some Fulcrum. Anybody out there? Anybody else out there holding some Fulcrum tokens? I have last seen in this morning. Don't know the constituent moves oddly. We need more likes. Yes, we do. QBA, we need more likes. We got 51 viewers, 19 likes. Do me a favor. You guys are just joining us. X out of that live chat real quick. Smash the like button. Come back into live chat and ask me a saucy question, all right? I want to get some questions, guys. Challenge me. You know what I'm saying? Challenge me. Put me on the spot. Give me a question that I don't know the answer to so I can learn something with you guys. I'll tell you. I do know a lot about crypto. I would like to call myself a crypto expert, but I'm not compared to some of these guys that are looking on-chain data and all this. I'm a crypto enthusiast, guys. I'm a crypto investor. I'm a savvy crypto investor, but I wouldn't call myself a crypto expert. And so I've got a lot to learn. And you guys will notice, I'll look at some of these projects and you see some of my research and you can kind of take the temperature of where I'm at. It doesn't take a lot to succeed in crypto. It just takes dedication, time, and I see a lot of people out there. Ooh, yeah, I've been wanting to talk about this one. I'm glad I just reminded myself. So, hey, Gold Pony Crypto in the chat, guys. One of the best YouTubers out there for crypto.com, just in general. He's got a great card channel as well. Make sure you guys go to Gold Pony Crypto on YouTube and subscribe to his channel as well. He's fantastic. We'll have him back on. We've done some interviews with him in the past. We'll have him back soon. Gold Pony's asking, how many dark lines are you planning on picking up, Kip? The answer... maybe 5 or 10, maybe about 5 or 10. Yeah, I'll probably drop 1 or 2K on it. Let's talk about loaded lines really quick. I'm going to come, all right. See, now you guys got me a little sidetracked. I love it though. I appreciate the question, Gold Pony. That's a good one. Let's look at the crypto.com NFT, and I'm going to come back to, remind me guys, time. Remind me, just somebody out there, remind me. I don't have the time to look at crypto. Remind me about that, all right? Let's do this. I just don't have any time, I just don't have any time. Hey, you look at crypto? Well, I heard of it. I just don't have the time to look into it. I don't understand it, and I don't have the time, And how many of you guys have friends out there that said that to you? Huh? All right. Here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. I'm pulling up the crypto.com loaded lines here, and we got to talk about this. So I'm going to buy maybe 5 or 10 dark lines. And I put out a video yesterday, which I'm sure some of you guys didn't like. And it was questioning, did crypto.com just fail? Did they just devalue the loaded lines or the dark lines? And I kind of left it as a question. I didn't really truly answer it. I mean, there's partially an answer. Yes. I mean, in a way they are devaluing it a little bit, but is there a bigger picture here that we have to be aware of, right? What I want you guys to recognize is when you look at the activity for the loaded lions, these are the NFTs for crypto.com's main city land. These are the main character, if you will, for this Web3 game they launched. Look at the all-time history of the loaded lion price charts, and what you guys will see is that this thing's way down. Way down. These things are cheap, and they're not, they're not valuing up. We're looking at other ecosystems right now. Solana, there are a lot of NFTs that are exploding right now on Solana. And so that's true. But now let's talk about the bullish side of the dark lines and why I want to buy 5 and 10. And I'll stop talking negatively about the dark lines because I think they're really cool. I think they're way cooler looking than the loaded lines. I think it introduces a new storyline, which is really cool. People love the game. I know people love the game. And so there's some really good things to this. But just on am I going to make money on this standpoint? I believe you make quite a bit of money on the dark lines. And just here's my simple analysis why. The floor price is $1,000 for loaded lines. If you launch the dark lions and you mint a dark lion for $99, what's to stop it from at least being as valuable as the loaded lions? What's to stop it from being at that? So I'm saying it could be an easy 10x, and I'm interested in easy 10x's. So that's kind of what I'm looking at, Gold Pony. I mean, I'm sure you're in the same boat. I'm sure you're looking at the same thing. Gold Pony's a sharp guy. He's got a great channel. If you guys are not subscribed to Gold Pony Crypto, you are messing up, folks. You got to go do it. You got to go do it. So yes. How many of you guys have people in your life that you've talked to about crypto, or you have, yesterday I had, what was it? Stanley Steamer out. I bought my new place. We got the new studio. I have carpets, and it is time to clean the carpets. So yesterday we had Stanley Steamer out, and they cleaned the carpets. And I asked the guy, he saw, the studio, and he was like, what's this? And I was like, well, I got a YouTube channel, And he's like, okay. And I was like, yeah, the Crypto Report. You like crypto? And he's like, oh, well, I got some friends, and, I just don't have the time. How many times have you guys heard from somebody that they don't have the time? Are you telling me you don't have the time, an hour? You don't have an hour a day? Because when people tell me that they don't have the time for something, I try my best not to laugh, because, I work a full-time job. I do 5 videos a day. I try to get my exercise in. I have a wife. I have family. I have friends that I try to keep up with. I also like to relax sometimes. But how much time that you're relaxing are you just wasting scrolling on your phone, right? Can you really not take 1 hour of scroll phone time and just invest it into something that's, good for you, right? Like education, investing. That's the question I always have for people that say they don't have the time. And those people are going to probably be the same people that say, oh, yeah, you got really lucky. No, you didn't. If you're going to make money in crypto, it's not necessarily because you got lucky. You can get lucky in crypto. Crypto is full with very luck-filled scenarios at times. But if you're here, you're dollar cost averaging, you're doing the research, and you're dedicated to the cause, and you're doing research every day, it's not lucky, guys. And you sacrificed some of your time, which some people just aren't willing to sacrifice. Same thing with working out. Some people don't work out at all, and I'm not going to criticize anybody out there if you're not working out or you're not healthy. But I just want to say, like, in a culture where we have weight loss pills, and I understand there's some extraneous circumstances out there, but everybody wants the easy way, right? Which is why people only pick some meme coins sometimes and don't buy Bitcoin. It's not always about the easy way, right? Sometimes you do have to get up. Sometimes you do have to go to the gym. Sometimes you got to lace up your shoes. You got to go for a run. You got to go for a walk. Sometimes you got to close that bag of potato chips a little bit sooner. Sometimes you need to buy some Bitcoin instead of just aping into that meme coin, guys. And, that's just a game of decision making. And I wonder if I convinced my Stanley Steamer guy to buy some Bitcoin. Probably not. Probably not. Probably not. VN says, psychology, main power in crypto. Psychology is the main power in life, period. I believe it. We're going to launch, I think, some new merch soon, and I kind of want to do some positivity stuff. But I'll tell you guys, if you believe that you're going to achieve something, I do believe that I think you can manifest it to a certain point. Black Sea and I both believe in manifesting your future, and I think you can do it. What else we got? Tonic also getting introduced in a boost option on Supply and Crow. Very cool. Yep, Tonic is a big coin in the CRONOS ecosystem. Fulcrum, I'm really happy to see that doing so well right now. I was able to bring crypto to like 3 people. Others were so afraid. So you got 3 folks, V, into crypto, into Bitcoin. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. I hope they make some money. It's going to be tough if, it's going to be tough. When newcomers come in and you get somebody into crypto and they don't make money, that's the worst. That's the worst. That hurts. But you know what? You lead a horse to water, and the rest. You can lead a horse to water, but it's up to them to drink it. I think that's the saying. I don't know. Douglas Weber says, enjoy your daily videos. My curiosity is George from Cryptos R Us. I know you like him, and I don't mind him as well, but also he never seems to ever like CROCoin. He's so vague and never direct about it. I know. It's so weird. I love George. And for all you Crow lovers out there, I'm sure you guys are watching George too, and you're probably just sitting there every day watching George's videos going, man, why won't he just talk about crypto.com? It's interesting. Crypto.com is just not cool yet, which kind of makes me bullish in a way. It's just also like I kind of wish people were talking about it more. I don't know why the larger YouTubers aren't talking about crypto.com. It doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe that's why we're gonna grow. We're not. I'm not afraid to talk about anything. I mean, are they afraid to talk about Crow? I don't know. I love George. He's fantastic, but you're right. He doesn't talk about Crow. Nobody talks about Crow. What big YouTuber out there, we're 12,000 subscribers. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Turn on the notification bell because we are going to talk about everything and anything in crypto. But, you look at anybody with 100,000 plus subscribers, they're just not talking about Crow for whatever reason, and I don't understand it. I know Matthew Perry's one. He's got 200K subscribers. He talks about Crow. But it's very weird. It's very weird to me that it doesn't get the airtime that I think it deserves. I think it deserves it. But maybe that's coming. Maybe it's because the CRONOS chain is still so new, kind of launched right before the bear market. And we still have yet to see some pumpability out of it, really. So could be a bullish thing in the end. George was also big on Terra Luna and FTX. So always do your own research, guys. Just because the bigger guys are saying something doesn't mean that they're right. Look at how many people are talking about Terra Luna. Gold Pony. Gold Pony, you're in the chat. Yes or no? Do you like Terra Luna and why? I genuinely, and I'm not going, if you disagree with me, Gold Pony, I don't like it, that's fine. And to each his own. I just don't understand it. And maybe I'm missing something, but I don't understand the Terra Luna fascination. I don't understand the fact that FTX token is pumping. It drives me mad. It drives me mad because it's not a good investment for me personally. It doesn't align with my morals. It doesn't align with my research, right? The facts that I know personally. It's just kind of how I feel. Yeah. Why choose lottery? Half the people who pump Crow do not use the platform. They only watch price actions. Bads. Yeah. You know what? We'll see. I think that they're going to bring new users in, but they need to launch their U.S. exchange. There's no doubt about it. I talk about Crow more than sports. Yeah. I don't even know about sports. People start talking about sports, and I'm like, how about Bitcoin, though, right? For a sales guy, like, I'm the worst at small talk ever. I'm a terrible small talker because I only know how to talk about, like, what I'm passionate about, which is, like, life, positivity, gratitude, family, friends, crypto, working out, music sometimes, politics. I like to talk about politics. I've got very strong opinions, but I keep those over here. I don't bring those to the channel because that's not what you're here for. That is not what you're here for, and I understand that. And if you are here for that, well, you're not going to get it out of me. It's I'm not getting divisive. I'm not going on one side. I'm not upsetting the right. I'm not upsetting the left. I'm not upsetting anybody. I'm talking about crypto. We're talking about how to make money in crypto on this channel, guys. That's just how we're going to do it. It's Summers. Oh, okay. I see your comment there. Not going to say it out loud. The algo will pull from the other main polls. I tune in every day now to you. Oh, great. Steven, good. I'm glad you're joining us. Thanks for joining us every day. Notifications help me. I'm really curious. Guys, I have no idea what we can expect as a YouTube channel. Gold Pony, we actually talked to him. He has a very successful YouTube channel, a couple very successful YouTube channels. And we were talking a little while ago in the middle of the bear market about, he was thinking we were going to be really successful in this bull market with the channel because of how much content we put out. And I'd like to believe that. And I do believe Gold Pony. I trust that guy. He's a really good guy. I really trust him. He's a friend at this point. I consider you a friend. We've only talked a couple times, Gold Pony, but fellow YouTuber, friend, godly guy, good people. Appreciate you got a beautiful family and all that, taking care of them. I appreciate that. And he's saying, when the bull market comes, the channel's just going to explode. And, that'd be great. I'd love to see that. But if it doesn't happen, all I can do on a daily basis for you guys is be the most authentic version of myself. And, if we can grow the audience and we can make people money, that's fantastic. But I just want to be authentic. And I don't want to be arrogant or whatever, and sometimes, I'm a confident guy, but I don't want to be an overly confident guy, all that, and I'm just here to educate people. I'm just here to get people aware of crypto. There's a lot of newcomers that are going to come. I think that's where a lot of the new viewers are going to come from. I think that's where a lot of the subscribers will likely come from. But really, I appreciate all your feedback. And if you guys want to join our community, we have a loyal community, guys. We have members on the channel. And if you're new to watching and you want to join that community, I got instructions on how to join our private Discord on Twitter right now. But basically, you become a member on our channel here on YouTube. In the link in the description down below, you can join as a member. You get some perks with that, and you can check that out in that link. But I want to keep growing the community and get more authentic people like we're getting. I see the comments, and I know the type of people that we have in the Crypto Report world. And you guys are great. I see some other communities and some of the attitudes and things like that. And, I'm really excited about the Crow fam. I think it's a good group of people. I'm excited about the people watching the channel. I think we're going to have a lot of fun. I think we're going to make a lot of money together. But, I'm not a financial advisor, so we got to keep doing our research together. Do your own research. And we're going to have some fun at least, guys. I'll tell you that. Once a project owner, okay, so Gold Pony gave us his opinion on Terra, and it's this. Once a project's owners leave, I'm kind of out. Just because, as Chris said recently, the soul of the company is gone. So Terra, Luna, and FTX, and now Binance are done for me. That's Gold Pony's understanding. That's Gold Pony's opinion. And frankly, I agree with you 100%, brother. We're on the same page, mate. We're on the same page, guys. Subscribe to Gold Pony. He does some really, really great work on DeFi. He's a technical wizard. He does edited videos. They're spectacular. Me, I'm a stream of consciousness weirdo. So we got a different thing. You get two different flavors. Subscribe to Gold Pony, guys. He's great. Mark says, hello, Crypto Report. Thanks for coming live. Thanks for joining us live, Mark. What kind of questions do you guys have for me out there? What's going on? The car guy says, cars is my bread and butter, but crypto is just a cherry on to top it all. Well, I'll tell you what, car guy, if you are investing in the right tokens here in this crypto market, maybe you can buy 1,000 cars. Let's see what's going on here. Bitcoin's currently at 38,800. We want to see this thing break to 39K. Did we even hit 39K today? Let's look at Bitcoin. Let's take a peek. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, did we hit 39? Ooh, it looks like we did. It looks like we touched into the 39,000. Yeah, guys, we saw a 39K Bitcoin today. Can you believe that? Quant, what do I like about Quant? Quant, a lot of people like Quant. Quant's going to do well. That, can I even tell you exactly what Quant? I'll tell you what. I have to go back and look at what Quant is again. But I know a lot of people like Quant. There's a lot of hype around Quant. The community is just as good as the project. In fact, sometimes the community is more important than the project. Don't believe me? Just look at Dogecoin. Why is Dogecoin pumping? Because people like it. Why is Dogecoin bigger than Shiba Inu, the dog token? Shiba Inu's got utility. Well, people know about Doge more than Shiba Inu. Maybe it flips Dogecoin in the next bull market, but because it's got utility, it's got the Shibarium now. But what do I think about Quant? I think it's got a good community. It seems like good technology. I know I've glanced at it. I don't know what it is off the top of my head exactly, but SBF talks highly of Quant. Well, that makes me not like it as much. No, but forget that. I mean, he loves Solana too, but Solana's doing great. An evil guy, a bad guy can like a good thing, and that good thing can still stay good even if that guy was a piece of trash. So, I don't get tied up to that, but I'll tell you, if the founder and the roots of the company and the soul of the company is, run by a demon like SBF, then I'm just like Gold Pony said, I'm out. I'm not involved. But Quant's not that. Quant's been strong. A lot of people are excited about Quant. I think it's at like $100 right now or something like that. Is that right? It's doing pretty well. Do I like Tia Coin? Celestia. I've seen Celestia pumping. I've certainly seen Celestia pumping. Leash is a real steal right now. Yeah, I mean, if you were bullish on, what is that, Dog, and isn't that the Shiba Inu Leash? It's going to be interesting to see how, like, those community tokens within Shiba perform. A lot of people are real big Shiba bulls, and I understand it. I'm more of, like, a day trader on a Shiba Inu thing, or a swing trader more so, like put it in for a month. If I catch a pump, great. If not, I don't know. Kind of what I'm looking for. I'm just kind of looking for a pump on a Doge and a Shiba. I'm not a long-term Shiba or Doge holder. That being said, if you're not holding those for an extended period of time, you might miss that big explosion. So something to be conscious of, for sure. But let's look at some coins together, I guess, folks. What coins are we looking at out there? Let's pull up the coin market cap. Let's do some digging. Let's do some altcoin hunting for a little bit. I got a little more time to hang out. Look at some of these coins with you guys. Okay, let's see what we got here. Boom. Okay. Fulcrum had a really good pump today. Yes. Super came up. I am very excited about Fulcrum. In fact, you know what, guys? I'll tell you what. I bought a little bit more. Yeah, I bought it on a pump day. I did what I tell you guys not to do. I bought a little more Fulcrum. It was just listed on Gate.io. Honestly, guys, there's probably going to be a retracement. But you know what? I have a little bit of a hunch with Fulcrum. I mean, you look at the Crypto.com DeFi app, it's the first one you see on there. I've been talking about it a lot. I think it's a very easy to use platform, and I think that a lot of people are going to be using it to leverage trade the next bull cycle. And so I'm going to just kind of invest in that platform, not do the leverage trading myself, but I'm going to invest in that platform because I know people are going to use it. I believe people are going to use it. What else we got going on out there? Leash is a steal. Let's see what's going on with Leash. I know people like Leash out there, so we'll peek at Leash. Yep. I'm so glad you're on the same page as me, Gold Pony, with that, those Terra Luna coins. I don't know. So, wow, Leash is way down. Its previous high, wow, all the way up to $8,000. It's when it was first launched, though, so not really the great price to look at, but look at the last year. Down on the year. At one point, it was up to $700 earlier this year. Simple 2x from there. $31 million market cap. Very low market cap on OKX, on Gate.io, on Crypto.com exchange, on Shiba Swap. What is it? Is the token in the Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is commonly referred to as the Dogecoin killer because of its enormous popularity. Shiba grew to become the second largest canine-inspired coin. I never really looked into what Leash was. Besides Leash, there is also a Bone, another dog coin that is part of the Shiba universe, which can be traded on its own Shiba Swap decentralized exchange. So just a coin that offers utility within the Shiba Swap ecosystem along with Bone. So Leash, Bone, and Shiba. If you're looking at the Shiba Inu ecosystem and you're bullish on it, then you're probably picking up some Leash and Bone. It's going to be interesting, guys. Maybe these will do well. Hey, if Shiba pumps, these will likely do well. All right, so, maybe even since they're lower market caps, they could have higher moves. If Shiba's pumping 10%, can these pump 20 to 40%? Maybe. It's kind of what's going on right now with Fulcrum. You look at the coins in the ecosystems, and that's something we've been talking about over and over again. It's going to be a great way to find some gems, some gems that are going to do some 10, 20, 30, 40, 100Xs, guys. Fulcrum listed Sol for leveraging too. Did it really? Wow. That's going to bring some interesting moves. That's interesting, Steven. I didn't know that. Very interesting. Thanks for sharing, Steven. I appreciate that. I didn't look at the specifics on that one. Again, I don't know everything, guys. I'm open to learning just like you. If you are not open-minded, if you think you know everything, you don't, and you're wrong, okay? Not talking to you, Steven. Just talking to everybody out there. Anytime I've thought I was 100% right about something, somebody came in and gave me another perspective, and I changed my mind. You can change your mind. Some people, die on the throne, right? Some people just, this is my belief, and that is it. That happens with politics all the time. That's the dumbest way to think, in my opinion. You know what? We got to kind of zoom out, and we just have to think about any possible scenario, okay? And, that's why I'm going to continue to do this research. I'm happy to do this research live on stream with you guys because it's okay to be learning things. Some people come out on YouTube and they want to just come and tell you, I know all these things, and here's what I know that you don't know. And maybe I know some things that maybe you're not aware of, and if I can shed some light on it for you, that's the goal of the channel. I want to educate you guys. I want you guys to learn, especially for the newcomers. But the real thing is as I learn things, just as I like to tell my friends and my family, you guys are part of that friend group. You guys are part of that community for me, and I want to, as I'm learning, share that learning with you, okay? That's what we want to do here, and we're doing that increasingly so in the private Discord. If you become a member on the channel, you can get access to that private Discord, so it's a lot of fun. So VN wants me to look at BXX. We'll just take a peek. I don't know what BXX is, but here we go. Let's do the thing. Banix token. There's a new smart contract which can be found here. The old, okay, just migrated, I guess. 4 cents. High was 27 cents, up 25%. $831,000. Whoa. MEXC and 1 inch. That's it. Hard to buy. Where would you even buy? You got to go to MEXC. I don't even think we have access to that here in the U.S. Imagine a world where you can borrow for free, remit money across the globe for free, and earn crypto rewards from your daily spending. This is the world of Binance platform, crypto as a service, fintech, bridging the worlds of crypto and fiat. So fintechs can offer their users these services that are better than a bank. Wow. Kind of sounds fishy. Market cap's low. Sounds kind of fishy. 11K followers. Yeah. This is when you look at the founders. This is when you kind of look at what's going on. Raj with a super chat. Thanks for the super chat, Raj. $1.20 super chat. Looks like $100 million. I appreciate it, Raj. DeFi coin is in ICO. What are your thoughts on the project DeFi 2.0? Let me check it out, Raj. Thank you very much for the super chat. If you guys do want to super chat me with any of your questions, any of the picks you want me to look at, I'm happy to answer all those for you guys. Why is it such an issue to have the exchange launch? Are you talking about crypto.com, Marty? It's just because of regulation. They're being cautious. They don't want to get slapped on the hand if they launch the product in the US and have to back it out. They already had to back it out. They launched crypto.com exchange for institutional investors, and they actually backed out that product. So that's interesting. But let's look at so banks. I mean, just looking at banks, I'm like not in love with it, you know. Crypto Bites with Banks on YouTube, Banks Podcast, Banks Information. Don't invest unless you're prepared to lose all your money. Well, I could agree with that. Log in. Okay, let's see. MEXC. Uniswap. So it's on Uniswap. Okay. Explore the benefits of BX. Yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of these things where you can stake and earn money, but like, are people going to use it? Is this going to get any attention? Are people actually going to buy this? I don't know. It's hard to say. Not a lot of excitement right now, but then again, you know, you invest in a coin that's got an $800,000 market cap and it goes to 10 million and you have over a 10x. That's pretty incredible. But at the same time, what is this token? Get more out of your crypto. It's so you can like lend and borrow and all that. But there's already so many things where you could borrow and earn and get rewards. I just don't see how it's unique. It doesn't get me eager. Doesn't get me excited. I'm not saying it's bad coin. Not saying that at all. But I'm certainly not saying it's a good one. It's a low market cap coin, and so any low market cap coin could explode if people start buying it. You know, I feel bad. You know, you put out a coin, and I'm just going to give you my honest opinion, and if I'm not in love with it, I'll just be real, and I'm not going to flood it, and I'm not going to say it's terrible. I'm not going to say it's a scam unless it's screaming at me that it's like some kind of scam. But just be aware, guys, there are a lot of crypto scams out there, and all we're doing is just kind of looking at them and getting some flavor. And sometimes you see me get really excited about one because I like the description. I like what it says. But then you got to look. Is the product there? Is the white paper there? Do they have a timeline? Who are the founders? These are all the important things that you got to peek at. Beam is on Crow. Can someone please explain to the Beams and the rebranding? Beam is a new coin that has been going up. What do you think about it? Everybody wants me to talk about Beam. Double Down says the ads ruin this live stream. We got to have ads. You know what I'm saying? You got to have some ads. Sorry, Double Down. Will you be a dark line? I'm actually a YouTube premium member, so I don't get ads. I just paid because I use YouTube all the time. And so I just paid to get rid of the ads. But, you know, that's YouTube, right? Will you be minting a Dark Lion NFT? I will be minting probably about 5 or 10 of them, probably. I think. We'll see. Might change my mind. I don't know. But I think it's an easy 10x. Let's look at Beam. There's a couple different Beams out there. Which one do I go for? Couple different Beams out there, guys. Is it this one? It's up on the day. Up in the last 7 days. Way up in the last month. 121% gains in the last month. Is this it? BMX. I have no idea what this is. It doesn't say anything about it. Is this the right one? Let me look up BeamX maybe. This is just how it goes, guys. If you find this boring, then you're not hunting for altcoins. I'll tell you that. This is how the altcoin hunts go. BeamX. Okay. Wow. Okay. So it's a brand new coin. Yeah. I mean, what is it? Where do I see? The problem is like it's so hard to find. Look at how hard of a time. Like I've been in crypto since 2016. Look how hard of a time I have to like find the website. If I can't find it, how are all these crypto newbies going to come and find it? All right. It's, I just don't like it because it's hard to find. If you're having trouble finding a coin, forget about it. I don't know. I don't know. You know, you're having trouble finding a coin, forget about it. Let's look at this DeFi coin for Raj. Sorry, Raj, forgot. Coming for you, Raj. Here we go. And maybe this one's going to be hard to find because it's an ICO. I'm going to assume that this is it. Raj, is this the coin you want me to look at here? Ontology Global Crypto. A couple tens of $1 million investments from some big groups. DeFi aims to be the world's leading enterprise-grade blockchain-based multi-party credit data collaboration platform to accommodate credit information for the next billion customers. I mean, I don't know. It's just too low cap. It's just too new for me to get excited about. I need to see some kind of established credibility. You know what I'm saying? We need some kind of established credibility for these projects, and I'm not getting any just on this research. If the research is hard to do, people aren't going to do it. Fact. If it's hard to find, where'd you find out about this, Raj? Where'd you learn it? Was it on Twitter? Because you got to be careful. If you're learning about the next 1000x gem on Twitter, you might have already missed it, to be honest with you. Sometimes, actually, the opposite is true. Sometimes the first place you're going to find it is Twitter, to be honest with you guys. Certainly can play out that way. Yeah, but when do the Dark Lions go live? Yeah, I think December 12th is the first one for the Loaded Lion holders. You can do it December 12th. It's always like at some weird time here in the U.S., but probably like 1 or 2 in the morning. You could start the mint there. That'll be very interesting to watch. Yeah, I'll be probably buying some of that as well. All right, guys, that's all I got in this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed the live streams. As always, I know we got a lot of newcomers coming in. Steve Hansen, one of the newer guys watching. Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Raj, thanks so much for the super chat, brother. You know what? If you can give me some more info, DM me on Twitter. Find me on Twitter, DM our crypto report, and send me some links for some coins you want me to search at. If you can give me the specifics, or if you're a member on the channel, you can post it right into our private Discord. That's the best way to get in touch with me. Go ahead and do that. Become a member if you're interested in that private community. Instructions to join our private Discord are on my Twitter. Make sure you check it out, guys. That's all I got on this one. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. And as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA, HODL. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got more videos coming for you later. I promise. Peace.